children, welcome to this video, English Literature, Class 1, Chapter 10, The Clever Frog. Now today, I am going to teach you Chapter 10, The Clever Frog. Today we are studying about two animals. One is a small animal is frog and another is big animal, tiger. So let us read the chapter. Open the page number 57. This is a story about frog and the tiger. This is a very interesting story. I hope you will like it. In this story, you will know how the frog saved his life from the threat of tiger. You can say like this, how frog is clever, how he uses his mind to save his life. So let us read the lesson, first stanza. It was a hot day. The sun was shining brightly in the sky. A little frog was jumping here and there. He was feeling very hot and tired. Suddenly, he saw a pond filled with water. He quickly jumped into it. The frog swam in the cool water for a long time. He felt better. During summer, the frog jumped here and there because he feeling hot and tired. As we know that during summer, the sunshine is so brightly and everyone feels hot and tired. When we swam in the cool water during summer, we feel fresh and very relaxing. Now move toward second stanza. He came out of the pond. He started looking for a cool place to rest. He saw a big rock. He jumped onto it. Then he looked around. He spotted a bush on top of a hill. He thought, that seems to be a good place to rest. He started hopping towards it. In this para, the frog came out now from the pond and was looking for the place where he rested. He searched here and there and then finally rested in the bush on top of a hill. That was all about this second para. Now move toward third para. There was a tiger sitting under a tree. He was looking for food. He saw the frog and thought, I am hungry and cannot find any big animal. Let me eat this frog at once. He pounced on the frog and caught him. Children, what is the meaning here? Pounced? Jumped on something to catch it. Okay? In this para, the tiger was sitting under a tree. He was looking for food because he was very hungry. He didn't have to eat anything, so he saw a frog and he wants to catch it and wants to eat it. Okay? So children, that was all about this third para. The frog was very afraid, but he was clever. He said, wait, Mr. Tiger, I know you want to eat me, but I am so dirty. Let me wash myself first. Then you can eat me. I will be clean and tasty to eat. Frog was very scared, but he uses his presence of mind, using his intelligence to save his life. He said, I am very dirty. If you want to eat me, you become sick. So let me wash myself, then you can eat me. I will be clean and tasty to eat. The tiger thought for some time. Then he said, I think you are right. I should not eat a dirty frog. I can be sick. Go and wash yourself quickly. I am waiting here for you. But come back soon. Saying this, the tiger let the frog go. The tiger was thinking, you are saying right. I should not eat a dirty frog. I can be sick. So go and wash yourself. I am waiting here for you. Let's move toward next para. Hop, hop, hop. The frog hopped to the pond and jumped into it. Then he waved to the tiger. The tiger smiled at him. The frog turned around. He swam away as fast he could. Soon the tiger could not see him anywhere. The tiger went near the pond. He waited and waited for the frog to come out. He waited for a very long time. Then he lay down by the side of the pond. Soon he was fast asleep. Frog movement is called hopping. Then he moved hand from side to side to the tiger. Frog turned around and he swam away as fast he could. He was his mind to save his life. He uses his mind to save his life. So Tiger waited for the frog for a very long time, but he didn't come. Then Tiger lay down by the side of the pond. Soon he was fast asleep. So children, what you have learned in this chapter? We have learned that even though we are small, it does not matter. We need to use our brain at the right time. So I hope children you can understand the chapter. Read this chapter again children. This is your homework. Thank you.